The kind of pacing of this film is like a screwball comedy, but there's a lot of information that has to go in there. I mean, how difficult was it to know when to speed up and slow down?
Well, you know, the scene that I just showed you was a place where the film, it was a pivot point where the film slowed down, where it stopped being a comedy and it became very serious. And you know, each grouping of characters, I think we've talked about this, but had their own pacing. You know, it was hard for me to really understand initially the financial, the financial moves. You know, so I figured I had to understand the emotional components of each character grouping. I don't know if that necessarily answers your question.
But okay, so tell me. I think there were basically 3 plots that you're following, right? I mean, there's the Brad Pitt, the Steve Carell, and the Christian Bale, plus the breaking the fourth wall.
Right.
So each of those plots had its own rhythm.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And initially, for me, it was just a way of making sense of each grouping. So you'd have Bale, who was very internal, and the Carell character was just explosive and angry, and the cutting on it was nasty. And we'd drop out sound. You know, again, the scene that I just showed you, which I love, it's sort of, I always end up adopting a scene that almost gets thrown out of the movie. And that scene just didn't work. You know, and it was scripted, and I felt that it was so important for a character to, you know, because Carell, I don't know if you've seen the movie, but thank you. But in the course of this, Carell gets destroyed. He disintegrates, and this particular scene it's either the utter disintegration of the guy or the rebirth of the guy. And I have real problems with dialogue scenes. I don't like watching people speak. I mean, I know working with Terry Malick, I mean, it was always preferable to see the back of someone's neck than see them speak. So it was just, it seemed more, for me, what Carell or Marissa Tomei was not saying was actually as important or more important than what they were saying. You know, and there's just so many ways to do cinema, and so many times I find that the dialogue scenes aren't cinematic. And you know, we're trying to make a cinematic experience. And you know, so it's just you almost have to think. As an editor, I have to cut this stuff very emotionally.